Hello. Hello. Hello, beautiful people. How are y'all doing? I feel like I have not been live in so long. I'm currently, just so y'all be like, what's she looking at? I am currently looking at Facebook and Instagram right now. I'm going back and forth. It's a lot easier for me just to film both of them at the same time versus me, trying to upload it after. So, but I think I'm going to focus on, maybe I should post it on Instagram, because Instagram, they definitely be interactive. But I'm going to focus on Facebook just because I'm on my iPad and I can see myself. Anyways, as you can see from this title of this video, I did not plan this live, so I may be all over the place, but I felt like I had something on my heart, and anytime I have something on my heart, it is of value, and I just figured I wanted to share that with y'all. But as you can tell from the title of this video, real quick, I don't want it to be too long, but pretty much I'll be talking about like learning to trust myself. I am like getting more confident in just sharing my journey in life and entrepreneurship with social media, and that's important to me because I feel like we're all connected, and I feel like we all can bring each other value. So my platforms are to help empower people to just be their best selves, go out and feel like you can achieve a life of total freedom, because I think it's a beautiful thing. I live a life of freedom and I'm very happy, and I just think it's important for people to know what's out there. With that being said, I have to be honest, like, life, we all know, like, life is not easy. Like, life is life. It's like a bittersweet thing, but I feel like it is more sweet. But sometimes, just going throughout your journey, you can get in a rut and you be like, what is going on? Like, why I feel like this or whatever. And so I just wanted to be open and be transparent, because I just want my platform to be of authenticity and real. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is life, right? So with that being said, so learning to trust myself, I'm gonna be honest, like, being on a journey and sharing it with the world, especially of entrepreneurship, has definitely been like, it's a growing journey and learning process. For me, sometimes I doubt myself. Sometimes, like, I can feel my confidence ain't where it's supposed to be at, and my mind knows better because I do a lot of personal development. My mind is like, duh. I mean, how are you gonna be confident in an area that you're new to, or you've never done before? But your brain and your emotions be trying to trick you. Also, I feel like another reason why I want to do this live is because, and hey, I see y'all tuning in. Tell me hello so I can go back and tell you hello as you hop on. What was I saying? Just in life, like, when you are doing something new, like, you get nervous and you start to have fears and doubts, especially if it's something totally out of your comfort zone that you've never done before. Of course, you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know what to do, or am I even worthy of this? Like, do I even deserve this? So just a whole bunch of things. So I was like, you know what, let me kind of dissect this and break this down. So going back to what I was saying, like, just doing anything new or doing something that you're not comfortable with, you may doubt yourself. Like, it is totally normal. Like, it's just a part of life. The key is to just keep going and to keep educating yourself, because just like any other part of your life, when you begin to educate yourself and you learn and you understand, like, different things. I'll use this for an example. Like, okay, boom, when you get a new job, I remember when I first got my first job, I was like, what, 14? And it was at Hardee's, and I was excited, but I was so nervous because it was my first job ever. And I was like, man, I really want to make a good impression. I want to keep my job. And you're just excited about life. But of course you had to go through orientation. You had to go through training. That's how life is. Like, you can't, the way we're built, like, you're not gonna just wait. Well, most people, of course, you got those weird people who they just got it, but I'm pretty sure even then it was a journey to confidence, and they had to get confident in confidence and even just what they're doing. But I say all that to say, so if you are like doing something new in your life, do not beat yourself up. Do not be hard on yourself. Like, this is a journey. And after you educate yourself and after you practice it over and over and over again, you eventually get good at it. And then boom, that's how you get confidence. So you have to learn to trust yourself. I feel like if you get something in your mind or if you get something in your heart, it's something that you're supposed to do. If you're spiritual, the source put it in you and only you can fulfill that. So make sure that you are serving your purpose and your mission while you're in this earth, on this earth, in this life, because it's meant for you. Don't think you're crazy because somebody is being mean to you on social media. This is real life. I have some people just feel like they have to put their opinion on what you create or what you talk about or what you do. It's none of their business, but you're going to have some people hate on you, and if people hating on you, that means you are doing the right thing. Because another thing that I'm learning is on this journey, when you get to a point, and I would say around the age of 18, I don't know, it's no science behind, but you have to start to really, like, learn and know yourself. And I feel like a lot of people go through their entire life without even knowing themselves. Like, people don't question stuff, people don't, think for themselves. And so whenever they see people doing or saying things that's different from them, instead of them just letting them do their business, people judge and people criticize and people feel like they got to express their opinion. Especially on social media, I feel like people are a lot more bold than they would be in real life. But at the end of the day, it's like, if you feel like it's something on your heart or in your mind, you should definitely go ahead and share it and do it how you want to do it. Because you are worthy, you are deserving, and you are capable to do so. Because again, it's a spiritual journey, and the source, I believe, put it in your mind and your heart for you to serve the world in that way. So with that being said, which one should I share with you next? I'm gonna save that one for last. So y'all may know, but my boyfriend, my boo, he is like my best friend. So obviously he kind of see me going through this journey. Like, one day I'm like hella confident, and then the next day I might be like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, or oh my gosh, this is too much, making stuff up. But he sent me this quote, and I actually shared it in my and I'm gonna move you around Instagram, give me a second. I shared it in my story, but give me 1 second. I'm gonna find it. So I feel like all of this is important. Like, learning to trust yourself is about, like, knowing your self-worth, right? And when he sent me this, I was like, okay, boom, I can expound my content off of this. But he sent me a quote, and Beyonce said it. So since Beyonce said it, it must be true. But what it says is your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone else telling you who you are. I'm going to say that again. Beyonce said, your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone telling you who you are. So, all in all, like, why did I feel like that quote was important? I felt like that quote was important because at the end of the day, and I know this is so weird, at the end of the day, again, it's your journey, it's your life, it's your efforts. You know, if you decide you want to create content, if you decide you want to get healthy and share it with the world, if you decide you want to go get that degree, whatever it may be, you decide that for you and you do it for you. Don't worry about, you know, getting somebody else's input. Don't worry about what the naysayers or the haters or the mean people are going to say. Like, you have to do it for you. Even if you feel like they don't support you, like, forget them. Like, this is your journey, this is your life. And again, your self-worth is determined by you. Like, you do it for yourself and for whatever your family, whatever whys you have. So what exactly is self-worth? Y'all know, oh gosh, y'all know I love my definitions. Self-worth. Let me tell you what self-worth means. And my setup is so crazy right now. Like, I got so much going on. Okay, self-worth. Self-worth means the sense of one's own value or worth as a person. So the sense of one's own value or worth as a person, your self-esteem, your self-respect. And I like to break it down. So worth, what is worth, right? People use words loosely. So I try to make sure I'm using word correctly. So what is worth? Worth is good or important enough to justify. Having a value of or a equal value to, as in money. Well, that's different. But okay, good or important enough to justify. So as long as you can feel like, boom, I want to do this, or this is important to me, and you are working towards something in your life, do it for you. Trust yourself, because again, you're the only person who is going to live with yourself for the rest of your life. Even if you have a significant other, they are not going to be with you in your skin, in your mind, in your soul, in your head. So you have to improve your self-worth, your self-respect, your self-love, your self-confidence, because you are really all you got. Like at the end of the day, like my grandma, this is a cute little story, but when I was younger, I used to want my sister to play with me, but she was a weird kid. If she see this video till I said it. But she would always want to play by herself, but sometimes I would want to play with her. And then we would argue. My grandma would be like, wow, like, play by yourself. You came here by yourself. You're going to die by yourself. So learn to play by yourself. My grandma used to tell me that. And I think my mom kind of enforced it as well. But at the end of the day, you have to love and have a self-worth and not want approval or, confirmation or verification from somebody else. Do what's true to you. Learn to trust yourself. And one thing that I'm learning all 2021, honey, is it ain't going to happen when, as soon as you make your mind. You have to consistently work at it. It's just like working on learning to trust yourself, working on your self-esteem, your self-worth is something that you have to work on every single day. It's literally like taking a bath or brushing your teeth or, eating healthy. It's not like a magic pill. In order to learn to trust yourself, it's something you have to be intentional with. Be mindful of what you're listening to, who you're hanging around, and YouTube, there's so many positive videos on however you want to increase it. Like, listen to music that hype you up, make you feel good about yourself, journal, write, all that good stuff. So that's just a little bit about learning to trust myself. I shared a little bit with y'all. And like I said, I've heard like a couple people mention, like having, like just learning, like to really trust themselves. If you can relate to that, definitely go ahead and share in the comments what you're doing in order to build your self-worth for yourself and your self-esteem and your self-respect for yourself. I know I use some examples that I definitely do. I'm learning to ground myself spiritually, like really ground myself. I try to go in nature every single day, meditating, of course, journaling, all that good stuff. I do want to leave you with this empowerment. So this is something else my boyfriend, he actually printed it off here, and he actually made it for himself, but he left it. So it's mine now. So I hung it up on my wall. But pretty much it says, dig deep and keep unlocking the powerful light within you. We all are full of light. Actually, it's a duality. We all have, some negative energy in us as well. But we all are full of light. And again, if you feel like it's authentic, if it's real to you, if it matters to you, I'm telling you, it is important. And you can share it and express it with the world, because when you do that, not only are you serving others, you're also releasing and you're putting good energy back out into the world. So I highly encourage you to just continue to grow. And even if you make a mistake, it's okay. It's okay. You learn from it, and then you just bounce back. You do it better next time. But learn to trust yourself. If it's inside your mind or your heart, it's for you. It's for you. And I hope that you saw value in this. If you can relate to this, definitely share your thoughts with your journey or just a snippet